somebody just said. They worded this question a certain way, but I felt like, I just reworded it for me to answer it. It says, are you willing to lower your standards? First, I would like to say sometimes we do have standards that maybe can become or might be just harsh. But then again, it depends on the people that you're expecting to fulfill these standards. Like, what are these caliber or classifications of people that you feel like can fit these standards? And two, I feel like on a spiritual level, certain standards are just a part of you, a part of your foundation. So some things I do feel as if you can't change, you shouldn't lower. But some things I feel as if it depends on the person or the people, the caliber of people that you deal with. Because some things we could see as too much for a person. However, if it's something that requires you to compromise or have to compromise who you are, I most definitely say absolutely not. And two, I would say don't lower them, but I will say be mindful of how you kind of like go about your standards. Like, are you aggressive with it? Do you feel like, nah, like, if it, know where you are with that. But no, like, as an over general answer to your question, no, I'm not willing to lower my standards because I feel like my experiences, my foundation, my spirituality, all of these different things have combined into one to build, these standards at this point in my life. Because sometimes you have to realize what generation you're in, and also too what space in life you're in. You know, is your expectations like impossible? All of this stuff, different things. But to go back to the question, don't lower your standards for anybody because that's just like you're compromising or how what you say or how you feel about certain things just kind of goes out the window. And I don't think that should always be the case. Like, we're not just walking around every person you talk to, you just lower, lower, lower. Because some people need to know what is the expectation that you have of me. So standards are also, too, a good way to know what is the expectation that that person has for me. And is this something, that I feel like, is it something that I feel like I can genuinely, do? So, it really just depends on the person and, what exactly, they have really going on for themselves. Like, what space are you in specifically that, you can, do whatever or expect whatever. Like, it just really just depends on the person. Like I said, never lower your standards because at the end of the day, you worked hard to become who you are and to get into the headspace that you're in now. Especially if these standards are healthy. It's the difference between healthy standards and just these are standards that you have because it's something that it's a flesh thing. No, not those standards. I do feel like you need prayer, but but no, if they're healthy standards and they're genuine standards that you feel like over the years that you haven't had no boundaries, and you feel like these things kind of are setting those boundaries to keep your peace. Protect your peace at all costs. Point blank period. We're protecting our peace. 2023 and on, sis. Protect your peace. Because protecting your peace is the most important thing for you to stay sane, for you to spiritually process everything that you're praying about, going through, whatever. You have to understand that your peace has to be protected at all times. It don't matter how fine he is. It don't matter how much money this man got. If this man is disrupting your peace, then that's obviously 9 times out of 10 not somebody who needs to be in your life. And two, not somebody that God has sent for you in your life to even be around. Some things are just for a test. And sometimes we keep learning these same tests over and over again. And God's just like, you know, daughter, I'ma love you anyway. I'm right here. I'ma love you anyway. But it's just like, daughter, like I thought 2 years ago when you got the same man sent to you, you know, of course you had to learn certain lessons. But, you know, daughter, I don't want you to keep having to learn this lesson over and over again. I want you to heal. I want you to grow. You know, I want you to know that better is all that I have for you. Healthy is all that I have for you. Peace is all that I have for you. So it's one of those things where you have to decide what is important, what is off the table, what am I not compromising, what are healthy standards that I'm going to keep because this protects my peace. And protecting my peace is not up for discussion. It's not up for grabs. It's not something that's on the table for you or anybody else. If you cannot meet the standard, it don't matter how much the fiddle is being played. If this person cannot meet most of your standards or shoot all of your standards, you have to then sit back down, pray about it, meditate about it, and truly think, is this somebody who is going to interrupt my peace? Is this somebody who is going to be my peace or make me want to use my peace? Like, I know that sounds very, very, like, harsh, but, like, nah, sis, y'all my sisters over here on here. We not doing that 2023. We protecting our peace, y'all. So no, never lower your standards. Just always make sure that you reevaluate them to make sure that they still fit for what God has for you and what season He has you in, and where exactly are you at. So yeah, don't ever lower them. Just make sure that they're appropriate for what you're looking for, what season or what span you're in. That's it, you know? So, yeah.